Welcome to Kariwa TV, the Little Tribe. So today we have Obert Siamulando. Mrs. Siamulando, welcome.
Thank you. Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
How's the weather?
Yeah, the weather is cool. Hopefully it will rain as time goes. Yeah.
Indeed. All right. So Mrs. Siamulando, we have heard that you have done so many things, and you are, let's say, you are succeeding in the field of journalism. Can you tell us on more, like looking at the primary issues of how it all started?
Okay. My name is Obert Siamulando. I started journalism around 2009. Before I went to journalism school, I had gone for ICT. I did ICT, I think from 2007 to around 2006 to around 2009. Then, as you may know, that I had passion in journalism, so I had to undergo for another training in media and journalism studies for 3 years. That was a diploma in 2009 to around 2013. But before that, I've been working with Patsaka Community Radio, the community radio initiative around. I think I joined them around 2009, and then I was just from college. Then, yeah, I worked as a volunteer 2009, 2010, 2011. I was with them. Then that time I was doing my diploma in media and communication studies in Harare, somewhere in Harare. Then after that, 2015, I had to take another journey. I left Patsaka Community Radio Station Initiative, applied to some other organizations in Harare, but unfortunately, or fortunately, rather, fortunately in the sense that when I applied for that interview, I was successful. But because of some other things, the organization that it, like where I'd applied, they could not continue with their plans to recruit journalists. That was in 2015. So 2015, 2016, I was working as a freelancer. Then 2017, we heard of another radio station that was coming to Kariba, the Kingston one, Yam FM. So 2017, I joined Yam FM. We were in fact, we were the pioneers. We were nine of us. We were the pioneers. I joined Yam FM under their news and current affairs department. That was in 2017. Then from 2018, I was with Yam FM. 2018, they introduced a programming department. In fact, there was they combined the news and current affairs and programming department. So I was heading that department. From 2017, I was heading news and current affairs. But in 2018, they introduced another department, which was programming department. So I had to head news, current affairs, and programming department. That was in 2018. 2019, I was with Yam FM as a journalist, as the head of news, current affairs, and programming. I used also to report, to go on ground and get news and stuff, but mostly I was involved with administration work, news gathering, news reading, editing, and stuff. 2019, I was with Yam FM, which is now known as Platinum FM. 2020, right? My contract ceased, and that was that with Yam FM. I think that was around, it ended on 3rd December 2020. Then the whole of January 2021, I was jobless. Right?
Okay.
Yes, I had no job. So I just had a call from a friend who is based in Chinodiwa, who told me about Alpha Media Holdings, saying one day the correspondent who was to cover the war of National and West. So I had to, right, by then the editor-in-chief was wisdom, Zungairi, and we are still in those days, the COVID era. So I joined Newsday as a Match West correspondent, 2021 January, 2021 February, March. Then up to this day, I'm still with the Newsday. That is Alpha Media Holdings, but under the Newsday staple. So basically, that's my journey as a journalist.
Alright. Ndichitoenda kukudzora kumashure. Mataka muchiti maimboshanda nepatsaka nyami handiti. So I wonder kuti what made you feel like ndauda kuchinja? Is it you were looking for greener pastures or growth? What is it that made you kuti now I need thing to find out anything?
Okay, I think it's all about when you're starting, you start small, but as time goes on, you need to grow. So it was more like a decision that I made that I should grow. As you may be aware of, Patsaka was Patsaka Community Radio Initiative. So yes, an initiative and a fully fledged radio station, which is Nyam FM. So instead of maybe sticking to the community radio initiative, which was Patsaka Community Radio Initiative, I opted to join a fully fledged radio, which is Nyam FM. So basically, it was about growth. Yeah.
All right. So ndaumbonzisa kuti muchikura muri mwana mudiki makatozvifila. How did you know that I think media is my thing?
Right. Chakaitika ndechekuti chakaitika kwandiri ndechekuti ini ndichikura I had passion in journalism. Ndagara ine passion yakanyanyisa mune zvejournalism.
Yeah.
Right. When I went to high school.
Yeah.
Right. Unfortunately, I was not given my subjects in my arts because I had good passes in commercial, so I had to do commercial subjects. But since I got to know that my art and journalism, and law and stuff, I my arts. So what I did, instead of going straight to journalism school, I had to go for IT. I went to college looking for a journalism school, but my results are
Okay.
So somebody just advised me to join ICT. Actually, ICT was almost related to journalism. So I do ICT first. Right? I did qualification in ICT for 3 years. Then after that, nobody was like, in my blood. Even journalist. Right, ndatombogadzira macomputers munokaribva ndichimboita zvesoftware stuff ndichitomboitira vanhu vakawanda tikazoti no zve-ICT is fine, but it's not that of my area. I have to go area kwangu chaikwandoziva.
Saka zvichirimwe.
I had to make sure that I do my qualifications media and journalism. Zve-ICT.
Ndakada kuya zvine laptop yangu ndagadzira zvinzvele to do some even maybe let's say I would like kugadzira website. Zvichirimwe kana
Yeah, the only website that I still remember inonzi Joomla. Right, Joomla ndo yandakanyamishandisa zvangu, but I think kana shandisa Joomla, yeah, I can design one website using Joomla. But my applications, it has been along ndisanda mashandisa saka I think it's something that I have anchakwanisa kuti ndizvigadzirisa, but ndichishandisa Joomla I think I can ndogona kugadzira a very good website. Then zvekugadzira izvi, yeah, ndinobata but ndakanyanyo specialize networking.
Okay.
Right, networking zvokugadzira zvuma internet wifi connector, wifi nezvinhu zvakadaro, but a bit of software. But hardware I'm not that of an expert area ikoko.
All right. Okay, so I'm moving on to in your journey as a journalist, what challenges have you faced as a journalist? I'm a journalist, this, my journalist is that. So I'd like to understand my challenges are Maka face or the successes that you've done through your journey as a journalist.
I think I'll start with challenges.
Mm.
Each and every profession has its own challenge.
Mm.
Right? Journalism, my challenges. I think my challenges, the first challenge that I can talk about, and the one of journalism, good remuneration.
Mm.
Issue my salaries. I think it's an issue, but though I see more issue my journalists, but I think that's one of my issues. I can really at the core. Ukuthi mari dzatinowana ku media, I think it's really ishoma, right? Then the other issue they could community matinogara umu, right? Vamwe they take my journalists as my enemies just because vanenge vasingade kuti dzimwe nyaya dzavo maybe hadzibudiswa right. We've had my experiences dzakasiyana siyana ekuti unogona kutotukwa nemwe munhu kana kutothreatenwa nemwe munhu aona story yaunenge wanyora. I by times munhu wacho pamwe unenge watombo interview, right, uine mafacts with everything anokuthreaten also. So it's really a challenge. I think there is a need to make sure that people get appreciate basa rinoitwa nemajournalist. Yes. So ndemba machallenge andikuona kuti sekuti anoda kuti agadziriswe. Then in terms of my successes, I think we have many successes atogona kutaura nezvawo, especially media industry akuitika. We can talk of the latest mazuva ano kwana AI total success, right? Story inogona kungonyorwa pane kuti urambe uchingotemisika musoro story unonyora sei. Then you can come up with a story in just seconds. Watoproduce the story yawafana kuita sei, yawafana kupedza maybe in an hour, dai kwangurudzi maybe ungonyora pasina that. So those are some of my successes aripo journalism. Journalism yedu iri kuita ichichinja zvakare. Kudhara tainyanyorelaya information yaufamba so fast. Nowadays same information yawaiverenga newspaper, utotenge newspaper maybe $1 wakuiwana online. So it's a success, right? Instead of maybe taking 3 or 4 days to one information in just seconds, same information wakukwanisa kuaccess, right? Wakwanisa kuaccess. Saka it's one of my successes ari journalism.
Ipapo ndira kutengesa kunge ndiri kudzosera kumashure. You're speaking of kuti AI has become one of a benefit in terms of writing, but doesn't it pakushandisa AI lose the originality of the story?
Yeah, it's true. Zvinogona kuva negative effect kumunhu asati asina bvira ambotrainwa kuti story chaiyo unonyora sei, like manual usingashandise AI. Sekutaura kwawaita it's a disadvantage kuti mumwe munhu aningangorelaya neAI chete achakwanisa kuita, but I think it's always good to make sure that you train yourself kunyora chaiko pasina kushandisa AI, because the day raunozoshaya AI then hapana chaunoita. Saka a journalist should be somebody are very innovative, very creative, and ukada kungomirira AI chete, the day raunoishaya then definitely hapana story inobuda. Kana riri bepa will make sure my editors they won't get any copy for that day. Saka it's a disadvantage at times.
Alright. Also ndaida kumbonzwisisa. Unoza pane mumwe mubvunzo unongochigara unoti how do journalists get paid? So I don't know even because we have had freelancers, so how then do they get paid? Is it about just kutora content and then just uploading?
Okay.
And then also ndozonzwisisa when pamambotaura muchiti zvoni they used kuti takukwanisa kuaccess information online, and then vanhu vachava vasisina basa nemanewspaper, but is it not affecting to the team, like for example, we'll take for Herald, those guys, they use maningirikini newspaper. Doesn't it affect the productivity of their work?
Okay, fine. You asked 2 questions, so I'll answer the first one. Right, my salaries, my journalist, it all depends with how you are working as a journalist, right? They work as freelancers. Freelancer, anopiwa mari yake per story. The more the stories we produce, the more the money that you get, right?
From who?
From the paper raunenge uchinyorera.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Kana ndinyorera, for instance, ndikunyorera, I'm a freelancer, ndikunyorera maybe it's Newsday or Standard or Zimbabwe Independent zvakudependa kuti mune makawirirana zvipi, but normally kana uri freelancer you get paid per story. If I write one story, then I have to get paid for that story. Then if I'm going to write 10, then meaning if I'm going to pay $1 per story, then don't you 10, that's $10 for me, right? That's a freelancer. But kana ari staffer, kana ari full time pabasa, a journalist who is full time obviously gets a salary, but it all depends with organizations kuti uruwana mari uyu arikuwana mari, zvakusiyana kuti media organization yauri ndeipi. So basically freelancer anowana payment yake per story, then full time kana kuti staffer anowana salary yake. Ndo mutsauko wacho.
Alright.
Yes. Then the other one wataura kuti mabvunza kuti affect here kuti ma stories arikushandiswa arikuiswa online, right? Maybe chinoitika ndechekuti zvakudependa kuti story yaiswa online, because for instance ngatiti it's Herald yaisa story online handling, right? It's an advantage to them, because story inoiswa online inogona kuita like these days, inogona kuita the more subscribers, more viewers, more followers and stuff. So basically ndikuona sekuti kwavari plus kwauri as a journalist, story yangu ikaiswa online, ngatiti yaiswa pa Facebook yaiswa pa website, kwandiri it's an advantage, because vanokaziva kuti there is Obert, there are those people who have never heard of Obert, then from that time pavanoverenga story vakuziva no, this is Obert, he's a writer for this and that publication. So it's a plus for me. Yes, it's an advantage kwandiri as long zvisina any effect kwandiri kana any effect kuorganization yandeinyorera uye yandeishandira.
Alright, thank you so much. So ndichifurira mberi chidambonzwisa kuti nekuendera mberi in your journey, do you feel like you are in the right path, or momboti zvinizvi nochitatoza kuti pemba unomboona kuti pane nguva pazvinomborema, do you feel kuti zvomototi aiwa panapa ndira kucontinue ndiri ipapo, or at some point makambosvikira, let's put in that ways kuti makambosvikira pamukomboti I think izvi zvejournalism ndakada hangu, but
I think I've always told people that before you like you go to college and you should get proper career guidance, right? Proper career guidance. Right? Then on top of that proper career guidance, there is a need for passion. Right? Ukaita basa rako, ukapinda mfield yawapinda uine passion, autemeseke musoro kuti maybe mari azononoka kuuya or mari ishoma, just because unenge uine passion, ndoda basa ndobasa chairo riri pamoyo. But the challenge that we are facing these days is that instead of following passion, people are following money. Saka uchazoona kuti iwewe uda kufollowa mari, then uzoona kuti mari yacho haipo, then ndo paunozoona munhu achinzi asiya basa, just kana kuti haasi kuperform, kana performance yake iri poor, just because you did not follow passion but you followed money. And I've never followed money.
Okay.
In my 15 years experience, I've never followed money. I've always been following passion. I've been doing this for
also
it's
just years. Passion.
Yeah. Listen, I've been doing this for the past 15 years, right? I've worked for Patsaka Community Radio Station before it became Samabesi FM. I've worked for Nyami FM before it became Platinum FM. I've worked for other organizations. I've worked for I'm now with Newsday. I've never complained even a single day. For the past 15 years, I've been in media. I've never complained. So that's why I'm saying at times it's not just about money, but it's something that has to do with passion. Ukaita passion right? You feel could know basa iri ndiro chandinoida. But the challenge that we are facing these days is hatina vanhu vazhinji vanhu varuda mari fine. I'm not saying I don't want money, ndotoidawo mari, but passion is on top of everything. Kwandiri passion, it's passion, dedication, then money. Right. If mari kasauya ndotoziva tichauya. But vamwe tiri kumhanyira kuita maprofessions just because unongonzwa kune mari, but chinoitika ndechekuti ukazoona washaya mari yacho, wamboudzwa kuti kune mari, ukazoshaya mari yacho, then it becomes a problem. But kana ndagara ine passion even kusina mari, just because I've joined that profession because ndiri passionate and neprofession yacho, then I will continue up to that day mari yacho paichazoya, ndotomira ndakadaro.
Right. I was like, I'm not that as my rider. I was like, yes, I should have passion. You have passion, but no, that's what soon as you go, man. The next thing is like,
but do you think, like I said last time, by interview, and she didn't know journalism marriage no better by show man. Do you think you were just that mentality? You do that man. Kwako ndikada ndichiri mfield. Because I'm not getting that money. I've been in this field for the past 15 years, but I'm not getting that money. So it's truly a testimony itself to know even I'm just passionate. In the future, because they are getting married, they don't see another.
Okay. So do you have something that you like to express, so that you feel good but you feel like you need to say through your journey that you have worked?
Yeah, I think most importantly, there is need to make sure that my journalists, my media practitioners, and media, they are properly remunerated. Nabuta was passion fine, but mari apana munhu asingadi mari.
Yeah.
Chiri kuuraya field ndechekuti vanhu vakawanda havana mari, vasubhadhara zvakanaka. Of which kusabhadhara zvakanaka each time ndokuzoziva kuti mumwe munhu akapuwa brown envelope, ukandiudza kuti story wobhitusa nyore, pobudawo ka 50,000. Do you think kuti iwewe ndinochuza basa here kana ndinochuza mari? Ndapuwa 15,000, mari haisi kuuya kubasa, haisi kutomboya zvachose, kana tiri kuuya but shoma. Then pouya mumwe munhu. Of course there are ethics, but we don't eat ethics. I'm not encouraging vanhu kuti majournalists vave corrupt kana vave fraudulent or whatever, but it's a reality that money comes first. Zvinhu zvinozova mashure. Pouya 50,000 andira hopu, mwana aruda fees and stuff. Ndinoenda ku 50,000 here kana ndochengetedza basa. Obviously munhu anoenda ku 50,000 because munhu wese arutsvaga mari.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think my salaries, my organization vanoshandirwa vashandirwe, it's something that they need to make sure kuti vagadzirisa paishu dzemasalaries kana kuti welfare yemajournalist, because as long welfare yemajournalist isina kugadziriswa, then issue the brown envelope manyusi atipere.
Okay. So we believe kuti you stay in the Kariba community, and looking at the Kariba community or even outside the Kariba community, how and what type of issues mostly kubuda or stories that you mostly cover within this community?
Okay, I'm a general reporter, meaning that I don't specialize in certain areas. I do various areas, but though ukatarisa ma stories anga kawanda, don't specialize in environment and conservation, wildlife and stuff, but I do write my stories around. My stories are good community. I report my stories. We have got stories to do with human and wildlife conflicts. We have got stories to do with conservation. We have got stories to do with environment. We have got a lot of stories that we cover almost each and every day, and those stories are published and they are shared in various platforms so that vaverengi venhau vanokwanisa kudziverenga, vanhu vari mucommunity vanokwanisa kuona kuti mukaripa maita zvakati nezvakati nezvakati zvekuita. Saka basically we are doing a lot of stories, but though tine vanhu vekuti maybe vamwe vanenge vasingatsvagawo kuti news nhau dziwanda papi, but mastories we are covering.
Okay.
Hatisi kumira.
Uri kufamba naye.
Kufamba naye neshoko.
All right, so we understand, like looking tisinganya kuenda kuredu, last year you had an award, you received an award. Can you take us through in terms of my achievements that you have won in your journey of journalism?
Okay, I think at local level. Local.
Yeah.
Yeah, local level. Ndakawana maawards akatiwanda at local level. Akawanda. Yeah, akawanda, of course, but most of them ane chekuita environment tourism. Because like I said, that's where my passion falls.
Okay.
Environment tourism. Then of course last year I got an award, the consistent environmental report of the year. That was a provincial award. So yeah, it's a sign that I've been doing well in the environment sector. I've been doing a lot in terms of coverage, environmental coverage. I've doing a lot in terms of reporting issues to do with conservation, issues to do with the environment and various issues that listeners or readers should know. Yeah. So basically, in terms of my awards, but I'm sure I'll pay rap.
Yeah.
I'm expecting even more awards. That was a provincial award, right? Provincial, yes.
You want to go international.
I do appreciate for being recognized as the consistent reporter of the year provincially. But I believe that instead of remaining at the provincial level, I should even go upwards. I should get an award at national level. Right. Ndikatadze kufara ndikawana award at national level. Kana kuti iwe ungatadze kufara.
Yeah, I say wakuti represent Caribbean.
So expect more. Expect more this year. I'm doing my level best to make sure that at least I get something at national level.
And then international.
Yeah, I'll not end there. I'm aiming international. I'm aiming international.
All right, so not only looking at awards achievement, what also are or let's say your target or goal in the near future besides the awards? What is your target? Saying maybe I was about 2030 to achieve 1, 2, 3. So in your field of work, what is your target? What are you hoping for? By this time I need to have achieved 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think personally I think I've stayed long in the media sector. It has been 15 years. It's too much for me. 15 years. Especially 15 years without anything tangible. Without anything tangible. Pasina chinobatika. Because I should be talking of 15 years, which is yard parapa, maybe on a mansion yako, on a chichi. But 15 years, it's something that I feel it's rains and way in the church pasina chiripo. It my goal, I think ndanda kanya notarisana kuti kana mwari vachinge vazarura masuo pamberi apo kuda kupinda muPR sector.
Okay.
Kuda kupinda muPR sector because ndikuona sekuti I should grow.
Okay.
But if I remain as a journalist, then there is nothing of a grow. Right? Personally, I feel kuti I'm not going to maybe 20, 25 years in journalist, but as long as now we something very nano, very better, then upon a growth in the area. I was thinking maybe then the Pinda Mupiara industry. Should I get that opportunity? I know my opportunity, I know where I am there. You apply, you win, you lose, but it's something that I've been dreaming of. Yeah, I've been dreaming of joining the PR sector. Public relations sector.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So is it also about passion?
Oh, It's about growth.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not about passion.
Now it's about growth.
Journalism is about passion. Then PR is about I have to grow. Ukaberekwa anditi aufanira kuramba uchikambaira. Urikuzisa. Ukaberekwa aufanira kuramba uchikambaira. So I've been kambairari.
Now you need to start walking.
Yeah, I need to start walking. Ndakambaira kwenguva refu. I think I should walk.
All right.
Right. Fine. I've got passion. I've been having this passion for years, 15 years, and dream field. But I feel that there is need to unoda kukura and ukaberekwa unoda kuzoita zvakawanda-wanda, unoda kuzoroorwawo and zvichienda zvakanaka. Saka ungaramba wakadaro. Saka neni ndoda kuedza kukura ndipindewo muindustry kuti ndikurewo as Obert.
All right. So pamuri kuti muda kupinda in the PR sector. Does it mean that drop in terms of journalism completely, or maybe makuti partly on a part time maybe focus on journalism, or mautoda utoisi maybe mautozoisiya completely?
Right. Anzi mbava a thief will remain a thief.
Okay.
Mbava inoramba iri mbavha. Mbavha munogona kunzwa kuti mbavha ya apasta kana ndatengesa mushopani, but ndinongoramba iri mbavha. Mbavha. Saka inini, even if I'm going to join PR, that passion
still remains.
Ingoripo. Ndosa uchizoona pane vanhu vari PR and varunoona maybe achifreelance. Achinyora articles for organization A, B, C, D. Right. Saka the same with me, I feel instead of totally dumping journalism, there is need for me to also make sure that push out ndichitoma stories ndichidaro, but ndajoina imwe sector and yeah, handisi kuzosiya journalism because I've always been a journalist for some years, so I feel it's something that I should do up to I don't know. Yes.
All right. Thank you, General. So she chinzusise boss nozonzwa kuti aiwa matubva vabva watosiya ka completely. Saka ndatigara
mbavha.
I see.
Yeah, mbavha tikwanise kusiya journalism totally. But growth inongodiwa, munofanira kukura.
Okay.
Aukaramba zvaunofana kuti iwewe ndikakubvunza izvezvi tokuda kuramba uri pano here, unoona ndudzi ati no, the next year ndikufunga kuti ndiende kwakati stuff. Hapana munhu asikade kukura. Right. Saka neni ndoda kukura, but though journalism chiri muropa.
Chakapinda chikachokera. All right. So, do you have any few words that you'd like to share with the world, or zvamuda kukurudzira vamwe, maybe probably kune mwangaida kujoina in the field of journalism? Some few words that you'd like to share with them. Yeah,
I think first of all, let them go to school. Let them go to school. Yeah. There's need to make sure that you get proper training. Not just training, but proper training. For you to become a good journalist, you should get proper training. It's not just about training, but you need to get proper training. So my encouragement to especially those who are coming out of schools is to make sure that they go the right direction and get proper training. Like, we've heard some people calling themselves journalists. Yet they don't have that training. Get training first. Get the right papers, the right qualifications. Right. So that's my piece of advice.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Siamulando. We're hoping to meet again. Chikurukura more about journalism. But with that being said, thank you so much for being with us here on Karura TV. You're welcome.
All right.